All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol WKHS, Workhorse Group Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. And before we jump into this chart, definitively, and we go ahead and see what this chart is showing us, I want to announce, and I want to apologize in advance to all investors and viewers, but I want to announce the launch of my website. I started it yesterday. It just launched and went live yesterday. I know that so far there's some of you that have signed up and there's no content. I will start the content in 2 weeks from now, and there are 2 memberships to choose from. The Determined Investor, you'll have stock picks, weekly stock picks, daily, monthly stock picks. I go into more detail about it in the website. And also there's the Advanced Investor, where you get everything that the Determined Investor receives and more, because there's going to be more information on other areas of finance and investing, such as credit. And I'm going to go ahead and unravel from that and move on to other areas of investing and knowledgeable topics that I can share with you guys, so that every single investor that is interested in the Advanced Investor membership is receiving more than just stock information and knowledge. And that's all optional, but I highly encourage you guys to click on the link. I'm going to put it down below in the description just to go ahead and check it out. And it is a great way to further support the channel and everything that I do here. And I'm so thankful for all of you guys and your time, and also engaging down below in conversation and helping one another when others have questions. I'm really happy with the community that we're building here, and I continue to hope to maintain our integrity and our honesty, as well as in the website, as the community grows. Let's go ahead and jump here into Workhorse. So Workhorse has actually been in a bearish run. It actually was looking bearish since yesterday. I'm not sure if I drew this line, but usually when you see these peaks but newer lows, you're in a downward direction. This was actually a downward spike and level off. Now, the question is, could the bulls reappear and use this slight momentum to bring themselves up, or are the bears going to reappear and take them down? That's what we're asking ourselves right now, and that's what we need to watch for here. Because Workhorse has fallen, but Workhorse is not the only one in the EV sector falling. Overall, most of them are actually pretty much plummeting. I don't know what's going on overall with the EV sector, because I understand that Candy, from what I understand and I've seen in the news, and then Chinese companies, they're a little bit rocky. But why Workhorse, Hyliion, all these other ones that are supposedly American companies, and their innovation is exciting and interesting, to be falling in this direction? I don't know exactly what it is, because I've read news and I'm seeing things, and I'm seeing all these other issues with contracts and so forth, and then other stuff. But Candy has really indirectly taken a toll on most of these companies. Now, if anybody has any other information or any news that I might have missed, man, I really would appreciate you guys to share it with all viewers and investors, and even with myself in the comments down below. And I also want to see every investor's opinion and outlook on Workhorse. What do you guys really think? Do you think this is a temporary fall, or is this going to continue to fall to newer lows, or have the bulls reappeared, and are they ready to build momentum back in the upward direction? I look forward to seeing those comments down below. Now, you can see here that I broke this down into 3 pieces because it was very broad. Our support, this is where the stock really hung out around. It didn't get too much further above it, but it is good news that they're slightly above the support. That means that the bulls are fighting to slightly bring this back up. And you could see this midway point, and our true resistance was way up here at 26.13. I believe that is one of the most important numbers on the way back up in the next couple of weeks and days. But let's go ahead and see here our new support, which is the lowest point reached in the day, and our new resistance here, which is the highest point reached in the day. So here we are, and it's in a sideways movement. We're currently at 2067, and Our 50-day moving average is $23. It's $23.01 to be exact, but if you want to round it down to $23, you're more than welcome to. But as long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're back in bullish territory. So if we accomplish getting back into bullish territory, this is going to be the most significant resistance level. It's the highest point before the fall, 26.13. So let's look here at our support. Our support is 1893. We're currently at 2067. If 1893 gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows and hitting newer support levels and getting further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction. So I want every single investor to keep in mind this support level. It's the lowest point in this bearish run. And if that is broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows and getting deeper into bearish territory. So I want to emphasize, pay close attention to the behavior of this stock as it gets closer to support and if it breaks through it. On the other hand, we have our resistance. Our resistance is 2095. If 2095 gets broken through, it does not signify that the bulls have gained control. It is just a catalyst for the bulls to continue to work their way up if they turn it into a support. Now, very important to keep in mind that 2095 does not guarantee that the bulls are on their way back into bullish territory. It does not guarantee that the bulls have gained control. This is just an indicator for us investors on where this stock is going and if it's moving upwards. So if 2095 gets broken through and turned into a support, it just indicates to us investors that the bulls are getting closer to their goal, which is up here at 23.01, or like I said, round it down to $23. And by breaking through that point, they get themselves back into bullish territory. That's their true goal. This is the true point that the bulls want to break through. But before getting there, they need to break through 2095, which is the resistance level here at this point, and that needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can go ahead, pull away from it, and do that staircase effect and work their way up to newer highs. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like, for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps. And it was down here at 33.02 and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out. See for yourselves. And my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.